It's 4:03, and gotta put the dogs out, and so I came in here to check on Samantha again, and I knew she was dead. She was kind of like lengthwise in the water, and then, you know, kind of like floating down. The other fish were coming to put her up. You know, I have to say something for these fish here. We've had fish before, and fish that, you know, died and so forth, and I never saw fish really struggle to try to keep another fish alive that was sick, and these fish did it. And especially Shelby, and I feel sorry for Shelby because Samantha was her friend. Those were the two fish that Josiah brought here when he came back. So I feel really bad. And I feel bad too. Samantha, she was a lot of fun. I said in another video, it's like, you know, these goldfish, that they were like dogs. They'd see you walk in the room, they get all excited swimming in the water and everything. And she was like that too. And of all the fish, she was the prettiest. She had the prettiest tail and fins and everything. And I don't know, Shelby got better when we had to use that hospital tank, and Samantha never did. And it seemed like she was getting better, but then we would notice something else was wrong with her. And we tried desperately for the last 7 months to get her well. Good morning, friends. It's Monday, and it's 6:27 right now. I've been up actually since right before 5:30, and I got up and I started my fire over there. I had to clean out my stove. I showed a video showing how I have to clean the stove out. And I've already had 1 cup of coffee, and I've already been on Facebook, you know, see if there's messages I have to return, just to see what's going on. And I was getting ready to head over to YouTube, but I'm taking a break now because it being 6:30, all of my family that's going to work today, showers should be over and done with. I don't like to start my laundry while my family's, you know, taking a shower. So I have to wait till they're done. And so I'm getting ready to go in to do that. I mentioned in my last video, I had a friend that asked me if I could show what my daily, weekly cleaning is like. And I showed for the end of the week what I usually do on Friday or Saturday. And that's cleaning like all my bathrooms, dusting, and all that sort of thing. Just so that you have a tidy house for the weekend. So it's Monday. It's laundry day and it's cleaning day. So I'm going to show you things that I do when I'm cleaning. Okay, so as I come into my laundry room every Monday and Thursday, that's what awaits me. So everyone brings their laundry down here, then I have to go through the sorting of the laundry and, you know, obviously getting all that started. I think I'm going to start with all my towels and socks and stuff like that, and then I'll move on to all my colored clothes. Okay, a lot of times I have dog food on the floor that I have to clean, and there's a few little pieces over there. I do have to mop these floors again today, and so this is the carpet. Obviously everybody's hitting when they walk in the house, and I can see, you know, well, you get, you know, debris from outside, and so I can see there's some cat litter there, so I don't know how the cats got that on here, but what I do is I just give my carpet a good shake, get all that down from there, and then I'm going to get my broom, sweep everything up, and then get my Swiffer and mop. Okay, my laundry room floors are mopped. I can't show you down that way just yet because they're wet, but I wanted to show you with my Swiffer. Now this little hook thing was not hung by us, it was hung by the people that lived here before us. I don't know if they used that to hang coats, jackets, hats. I don't know what they had that, you know, on there for. But I use it to hang, you know, my brooms and other cleaning things. And my little Swiffer here, I have a nice little reach to get over there, but because the pole's so long, and if I bend forward a little bit, look at that, I can just clip it on there and let it go back down, and I don't have to walk on my floor. Isn't that nice? So anyway, I don't know if I can reach over there, but anyway. And Josiah brought his basket of clothes down here. He forgot last night, so I have another basket of clothes. So anyway, I can't put my rug back until my floor is dry. So Harry is moving around. He should be getting ready to walk out the door here pretty soon for work. And once he leaves, I'm going to mop my floors here. So what I'm going to get ready to do, and when I go to do my floors, I have to make sure that everybody is out of the house, no matter what day I mop. And I don't mop my floors on certain set days. And the reason why, I'll just tell you, because it depends on your weather. What if you've had a lot of rain? When the dogs come in, even though I keep a carpet there, you know, there's still stuff that comes in on their paws and everything. When landscaping is like trees and bushes are shedding all their leaves and all their things, you know, they bring, you know, stuff into the house. If we're doing things outside and we've had rain and people walking in and out still, you know, stuff gets on the floor. And so you can't really have a set day that you mop. You just mop whenever it's convenient and when you need to. And today I need to. Alrighty, floors are clean. So let me show you in here. I don't know if it will even show it. So, you know, you'll get like a little bit of dust. You know, this is just like all furniture and everything else. I mean, you know, it accumulates dust. So I'll wipe up in here really good. But I'm not always getting all the wainscoting. I'm not always getting the baseboards. But this is one of those days that I'm going to have to wipe like every single thing down. And let's see, I gotta throw these in the laundry too. Now I don't do this every week where I pull this out and I pull this out. I just try to get my hand underneath everything as good as I can when I'm cleaning the floor. But you know, you have to take those out every now and then. Then I have to do my dusting. Then I need to do vacuuming. And that's it as far as like, you know, what I do on a Monday. Then the rest of the week, then I decide, you know, what needs to be done. Like, for example, the globes and the lights need to be washed out. The refrigerator needs to be cleaned out. Things like that. I just find different things to do. My appliances, I don't wipe those down every single day. At one time I did, but it'll drive you crazy, you know, because you got the refrigerator, you got the stove, the microwave, and the dishwasher. That's all stainless steel. And, you know, stainless steel, it's nice to look at. The thing that I hate about it, it shows every single fingerprint or anything. And it used to drive me nuts where I was cleaning, but that's all that I did all day long. I mean, I could clean them in the morning. People come in here, use it. I'd see fingerprints and stuff. I was wiping them down again. And after a while, you know, you just get tired of it. So I don't do that all the time. I try to wipe down the appliances as I can, you know, every couple days or whatever. And they haven't been wiped down in a while. It's been a few days. So I got to wipe down the appliances in here. And then, so that's what I'm going to do today. Tomorrow, you know, I'll decide what I'm going to do. All right. I'll clean in here. Ugh. I had to take off my one long sleeve shirt. I was starting to work up a sweat. Anyway, the floors are all wonderful. And everything's been cleaned all the way down. And cleaned here, here, here. I just dusted that when I put that stuff up. What was it? On the 27th. So it's only been So anyway, I got all back in there really good, and I've got all of this cleaned, all there behind the door, and everything's just clean. The only thing I have to do now is go get some toilet paper and restock that. But there we go. Clean, tidy bathroom. Another factor for me that I have to factor in as far as like cleaning my, my wood floors. I talked earlier about it depends, if you've had rain, people, coming in with mud and stuff on their feet, or pets bringing, mud and stuff in with their paws. When it's just us, meaning we don't have Alex, I usually do my floors a good cleaning once a week, where I'm getting the steam mop and all of that. Still, every couple days you still got to sweep your floors because you get stuff on your floors. I still sweep the floors, but I might take my mop that has one of those micro pad things and just use water where I'm just getting stuff up off the floor. Again, just so presentable that it's clean by looking at it, by getting dirt and stuff from the outside off of the floor. But when I have Alex, I have to do the floors obviously a little bit more frequent. Well, I was having to do it more frequent when he was crawling. He's walking now, so he's not down crawling too much anymore. But when you have a baby that's crawling, obviously you got to keep the floors a little bit more clean because they're getting down there, they're crawling and everything. And always, I was cleaning his hands, especially before he ate. You always got to wash their little hands and everything because, yeah, they're down there crawling around and everything. But I try to keep his hands clean frequently anyway because, sometimes if I knew he's getting a little cranky and he needed like a cookie, like a graham cracker or something, you go get a graham cracker, you just don't want to hand it to him with, yucky hands. So I would try to keep his hands clean like that. You know what I mean? So anyway, so yeah, if you have children, obviously, especially little babies that are crawling, you need to clean them a little bit more often. At least for me, that's what I do. All right, so pretty basically for the rest of the day, I'm going to dust, I'm going to vacuum, and dust means everything. I got my pledge and stuff out all over there ready to go. I mean, cleaning all the wood, all the glass, everything. And then I'm going to vacuum all downstairs. Then what I'm going to do, and I'll see if I can do these in any segments. There is this drawer over here that I want to clean. If I don't get to this today, I will do that tomorrow. I need to go through, this is where I keep all my like big mixers, baking cake pans, and so all my appliances and baking stuff is really down in here. And I have my new food processor that I got, and so I will probably leave that out because it's real big and I don't want to have to keep bringing it out every time. But I've got to rearrange things down here so I can get this down there and that sort of thing. That's also what I do on Mondays when I'm cleaning. I find things that have to be done, and you just have to do it. I'm going to put my Christmas tree away now that New Year's is over, so I've got to take that downstairs and get it away. But I want to tell you guys something that is a little bit disturbing to me. I saw it on Facebook today. Somebody posted about a little girl who swallowed a battery, and I guess, and they're those little button batteries. And they come in different sizes. Some of them are real tiny. Some of them are like pea size. Some of them are about the size of like a nickel. And there's been other children that it's been reported they swallow them, and some children die from them. Some have to have surgery. And what causes the deaths is, like in this little girl, the alkaline leaked out from the battery, perforated a hole, and she had internal bleeding that they couldn't get it to stop. So I was going to go through Alex's toys today and see what kind of toys he might have that have those button batteries. Quite frankly, I don't believe that I have any of those because I don't like to buy really anything that has those kinds of batteries because they're a pain in the neck to have to just go out and buy. And you don't keep those on hand. See, like for me, I like to keep batteries on hand. So when things that are operated by batteries, like flameless candles and that, you can just, have AA's, AAA's, flashlight, you have C and D batteries and things like that. I keep those kinds of batteries on hand just in case, something goes out. But button batteries, those are a little pain, and it's hard sometimes to find what you want and everything. So I try not to really buy anything that has that. So I don't think I have anything, but I'm going through things really well. And that's the other thing that I look for in toys. And I even did this, with my kids, but even more so, having the grandson. I look for things, something like this. Like, look at all these screws. And I know it's a pain in the neck to have to, take out. Now, wait a minute. Here's where the battery goes, right there, because I can read this thing here, and it's got a screw. I think this is one of those little short, whatever they call those batteries. So that's okay. But, I mean, obviously, he's not going to get this battery out of here because you got to get those screws out, So this toy, to me, is very safe. I like toys that are like that the batteries are very hard to get to. And sometimes, even for us adults, how many of us have tried to change batteries in kids' toys or other things that we get? And it's like even difficult sometimes for us to do it, and it's a pain in the neck to have to unscrew all those screws. But it's worth it if it's going to keep kids from, getting batteries, getting a hold of them. Now this Finding Nemo, again, that's very secure, and this, I haven't opened it, but I think this takes AA, 4 AA batteries that go down in there. All of these little talking things, especially like Elmo here, the battery packs are in here. So they're tucked away in there. And again, they got the screws on them. And I think this is also 2 AA batteries. So toys like this, I'm not concerned about. But I am concerned about any other little toys that he might have that would take those button batteries. Again, as I said, I don't think that I have any of those, but I'm going to go through everything and I'm just going to double check, because I told Harry today about that article, and I said if there's any toys that have those AA battery, those little button batteries, either the whole toy's just going to be thrown away or I'm going to take the battery out, and it just doesn't talk for him. So that's just how that's going to be. I'm done doing everything today. It is 3:37 and I started at 6:30. And I've been moving almost nonstop. I stopped, I think, one time and got to look to see if I had any messages that I needed to answer or whatever. I have been going nonstop. This was a bigger cleaning day because it's like the first big cleaning after all the holidays and so forth. When I took all the Christmas decorations down, I cleaned each room as we went along. But now, New Year's came and all that, and here we are. So this was like the first big cleaning and dusting lampshades to get dust off, and they were really dusty too. But anyway, so here's what I did. So this is all clear for now, but I don't know if I'm going to pull my my food processor back out and just leave it on the counter, because you can see that thing is pretty big, and I'm getting, even though I cleared some things out of there, I'm really squashed. And up there on my shelf I have baking pans and stuff like that, so I'm squashed. So I probably will pull that out and leave it up here and leave my paper towels there. And I even cleaned out my drawer. Look at that. I threw a bunch of thingy things away that didn't need to be in there. I cleaned all my appliances. What else did I do? Well, I dusted. I mopped the floors, as you know. I cleaned all the wood. I cleaned all the glass everywhere. Here, I even went down there and down underneath there, and I had to clean down underneath there. I Swiffered it the last time, but Alex, he had spilled some milk and stuff, so I had to clean that up. But not only that, like I said, this is the first big cleaning since the holidays, and I Swiffered, but now I took, the furniture cleaner and I cleaned everything. And look at that. Sleeping girlies. Over here, I have my iPad charging, my iPad, I should say, charging. It's going to be getting dark here pretty soon. This picture, I usually leave it in my living room, and I decided to put it there. Alex's room is obviously still cleaned because he wasn't here. And I have my pillows all piled up there. Made room in case a dog wants to get up there. And cleaned all the furniture in here. Here's my Mickey sweat jacket. Oh, I had this hanging on the handle of the vacuum cleaner because look at that. Look at. So all these cords, this is from after Christmas, and I have blankets and stuff, and I didn't want to pull all of these out. All of these coats in here, we got to go through these coats because there's a ton of coats in here. And we don't wear them anymore because you know how you're always buying new stuff. So let's see if that will close. So when I come back from vacation, that's getting cleaned out. You want to see this one? Of course, these are very narrow closets too. That's not too bad. And there's some old coats. Now these like right here are the ones that Harry wears, but there's a lot of like leather jackets and stuff. We don't wear these things anymore. So I think we're going to toss those out. That's not too disorganized, just a little bit. But let's see, I need to turn this light on. And I'll tell you what, my lampshades were so dusty. So I got those clean. Because I left them down, this one, I left that down in the basement. So probably, you know, collected dust from being down there. I cleaned my glass door here. I didn't clean my little side light windows. I need to do that. And I cleaned my patio door too, especially the outside, because Lacey, you know, she got up there with her paws and mud and all of that stuff. So anyway, as far as my table goes here, so I got that stuff cleared off. This is the last remaining of the stuff from the holidays. A lot of the candy I already put away. This is just other things to munch on. This is that fudge I made Harry, and it's almost gone. There's only one of these things left. I mean, there's just like little bits, you know. And the popcorn is almost gone. Harry's the one that's really been eating that. I'm just leaving that there. That's Joe's clean clothes for when he comes home. I'm leaving my magic bands and everything down here because my Minnie Mouse suitcase that, you know, you guys know that I have that. I have that to bring back souvenirs in, so my luggage, my suitcase, you know, it's not real heavy and I have to pay overage because it goes over the pound. I think you get like, what, 50 pounds or whatever. So I bring that to bring things back. The magic bands, I'm going to put that in that suitcase for when we go down. But when we come back, everybody will have their own band. They can put it, you know, in their suitcase or whatever. So, and these were the new luggage tags this year for Disney. They're different every time you go. So anyway, tomorrow I need to clean my globes there. I wiped down the appliances, but I didn't get in there and wipe out. I threw things out. I did throw some things out, but I gotta get in there and clean. My dinner smells wonderful. Well, part of my dinner. I have roasted herb potatoes in there. Oh, if you only knew what my house smells like right now. Oh, they get real crispy on the bottom. And then when I take the foil off, I put it under the broiler right before we eat and crisp it all up. And they're so good. There's like really crispy fries. So that's going to be with our dinner today. So anyway, this is it. This is basic stuff that I do on Monday. Monday, because it's the beginning of the new week, you're doing big cleaning. And then by the time, you know, that you're doing little bits here and there through the rest of the week, just kind of keeping up with things like, you know, Wednesday, I'll have to clean the bathroom again over there. I might do a little Swiffer dusting or whatever. But then by the time that Friday gets here, again, it's all the bathrooms need to be cleaned. You have to re-dust everything, re-vacuum. If the floors need it, like if we get rain, like I've told you guys, if the floors need to be re-mopped, that's when I just take water and I go over it. But that's pretty basically how I do my cleaning. I don't really have set days that I do my dusting this day and I do this day. When I worked, I did. So that's just something, if you're a working mom, working grandma, you just got to get your own groove going on there. You got to figure out, you know, what you want to do on what day or whatever. I did share with you earlier my wood floors when I worked. I did mop those Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But see, the thing is, I used to come home on my lunch break, and I had an hour lunch, and I was only 5 minutes from work. So for 50 minutes, I had time that I could dust, I could run the vacuum cleaner, I could start laundry, and then get at least one load going. So then by the time I came home, then put that load in the dryer, and then continued on. So that kind of thing, you just have to figure out what works for you. So Monday's my big cleaning. I do my laundry. Thursday I will do my laundry again, and so like the rest of the week, I just find what needs to be done, and I just go ahead and I do it. If there's errands that I need to run, I work that in and that sort of thing. So anyway, I will see you guys next video. Bye. Oh, and while I was filming all of this today, I did my little travels tip, especially for Disney, and that video will be put out right with this one too. So you'll have 2 videos to watch. So I will see you next time. Bye.